What if you were them? Like, if you were in there, like if you were lying on the street and you didn't have anything to eat, so you should always help.
People who haven't eaten for days, they're so hungry, they are so grateful. So,
if you help people, then they will help you.
How important do you think it is to help poor people?
It's very important because when we think about ourselves, we've got a lot of stuff, but compared to them, they haven't got that much. If you help somebody, it'll put a smile on their face, and it'll also encourage them to help other people if they have enough stuff.
so people come along here and they're given enough food for 3 days. As each table will be doing making up some food parcels.
If you help someone, then they will be really happy and grateful that you helped them, and then you will be happy that you've done something good for the community.
If other people are in difficulty, and then after you help them, and then after you're in difficulty yourself, then they'll help you.
All that food that you collected will be so helpful. You'll be helping loads and loads and loads of people.
We have all the luxurious life, and they're gone living on the street, so it's very good if we help them. If you're part of a community and your community is not good and you're the only alright person in it, then people are going to look down on you.
How many people? So you could have 2 adults. You could have, we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 children. We have people with disabilities. People have just come out of hospitals.
Sometimes if you do a kind act to the people on the street, they'll remember it and remember you.
If you don't help other people, then people won't help you when you need help.
One thing do you think everybody's suffering from?
Poorness.
Yeah, poorness, no money, yeah.
Diseases?
Yes, that's right. There's lots of reasons, but one of the key things is, if I can't afford to buy food, can I afford to pay for a bus? Is there really?
No, if you put things in the charity box for the people who are poor, then when they find out, they will be rich.
And anybody away, but we hope by the time they've had their 3rd visit with us within the year, they've sorted out all their money problems.
If you do not help them and you wish to be and you're at their place, and maybe they could do the same to you.
You have people that are sleeping on the streets.
Because if they're poor and they don't have any money, you need to help them as much as you can, because they're starving and they don't have any food to eat, they don't have any water to drink, they're on the streets in the pouring rain, or when it's really cold, and it's going to be really cold and hot for them, and they won't have any water, so it's really good.
Yeah, it's 25 kilos. So, yeah. Now let's find some bags, put the sugar in.
What happens if you don't give them something, and then they become alright, and then you become poor, and then they will give you money and stuff? There's a saying, whatever goes around comes around.
More than that in 3 days? Or is it enough for 3 days? Or is it too much?
Too much.
If you don't give them food, it might come back, and they might go stealing, and they might steal some stuff, and that isn't very good.
You need to think about what kind of thing. If you do help a person, then if you, God forbid, you were in that position as well, they would be willing to help you as well. So.
If you do something kind to them, they'll be happy for the rest of the day because they'll remember what you did. Also, if you should give food to someone who's living on the street, because if they're part of a gang and they're just faking it, then they'll actually test them. They'll just turn it down if it's actually food.
2 boxes, one box have quantity, 1 box, medium. Description: tin frozen, box. Sugar. Yeah, for the tea, I guess.
Yeah.
So
how much? One bag of sugar.
One bag.
One bag of medium size.
Medium bag.
Say if you're chief of a village and then there's a war breaking out in your country and then there's a shortage of food, instead of keeping all the food for yourself, you should ration it. Otherwise, if you don't do that and your people become unhappy with you and overthrow you.
If you do baking at home, you all do baking. But you all do baking, don't you?
Yeah.
Don't you know? That's fantastic.
I sometimes make cakes and sometimes I help my mum cook.
Do you?
Even if you give a little bit of money to a poor person or somebody in difficulty, you'll make them feel happy.
I've told them to look at it from the point of view breakfast, lunch and dinner.
That's right.
Stop.
Just a bit more.
To the shops maybe and get them something to eat so they can.
That's right.
If you give something to them, it'd make them happy, even if it's a little bit. It's like this is saying a small change, big difference.
Wow.
Your community is like the best community. Everyone helps each other, and that no one's poor there because all of them are caring to each other.
Sometimes if you don't help them, they'll just think you as bad people and you're not really helpful and you don't care for them. But if you do, they'll remember you and you help them in part of their lives that they were struggling.
Don't put it on the table because we're like getting ready.
To give to other people, you should not only try to give them money, you should try to help them by giving them blankets and all those good stuff.
25 kilos of this sugar, of that sugar actually, and we're putting it in these plastic bags for the pool, and that's basically.
It's a nice feeling to know you've helped somebody that lives on the streets or doesn't have any food or is like really poor.
So I think it's very, very important because kids often take things for granted and they need to realize that sometimes what they have might be a lot. They need to understand that there are many people out there who don't.
Why are you here? What's happened?
Because people stop my beneficiaries.
To see the portions that people have to survive on for 3 days, it really brings it home.
Yes, I have 2 children in school, 1 boy, 1 girl.
It's important because those people don't have anything to eat and they get really happy when you give them food.
Yeah. What do you want to be when you grow up?
I want to be a scientist so I can improve the world.
It's good. It helps so much.
Yeah. And what do you think of today with all these children?
So beautiful, so great, so beautiful.
Yeah.
It is very important because some people are more unfortunate, so it's good for us that they help, that we can help them and make them very grateful.
And what do you want to be when you grow up?
MP, so we could help the people in need.
You have to have empathy. To give a little, so like let's say you gave 2 kg of food a week, then that would be 8 kg a month, then 96 kg a year, and so on.
So we've brought the children from Suffolk Primary School to the food box, have their food box today, because we really want them to be involved in the community. We want them to be able to help people. We want them to be responsible citizens when they grow up, and to know that where we live there are people who do need the help. And so it's been an amazing experience today. We're so grateful to the food box for allowing us to come. Thank you.